Hey kiddos, I'm here to talk about the growth mindset and the danger actually of rewards. And so we're going to get into it and how where I am today actually ties in well. So when you think about rewards, like well, for me anyways, everything I ever talked about was when you're going to set a goal, make sure you set a reward with it. And it wasn't even until recently that it all started clicking and coming together that a true growth mindset is somebody that just loves doing what they're doing for the sake of doing it. And a lot of the studies had shown that even for children, and I've even noticed some of these things even with you both because you're still pretty small, is that if you just love drawing a picture for the sake of drawing a picture, and then you start getting a reward for it, you start finding that drawing the picture actually becomes work. The aspect of time slows down, and you're thinking now more about the reward. And so the whole concept of being a growth mindset, and I think this ties into all of your life, is just enjoy the activity for the activity itself. When it comes to rewards or rewarding yourself, don't worry so much about setting a reward. Just enjoy life. Just enjoy each and every day. And then, you can surprise yourself. You can give yourself great rewards for the different things that you take on, or the different challenges. Or I think you'll find that life rewards you in of itself. But don't set a reward as an outcome for what you're trying to do, and then think about that reward every single time you're trying to do the task, especially if it's a long task. I think what you'll find is that it gets harder that way. Like you can even think about it as you're going through school, all you want to do is think about that A or that whatever you want to get, and each and every activity pushes you towards it. It can be motivation, but what you might find is that the work itself can be harder. Now, I want to distinguish a couple things there. One is that there are times in your life where you do need to be very, very motivated for what it is that you're moving towards. And you do need to have your mind fixed on it, and you just need to get the work done. And so, but this is more about like just each and every task and just the enjoyment of the tasks themselves, because you'll have more fun and you'll enjoy the task. You'll probably do better if you just enjoy the task for what it is. For instance, we're up in Grammy National Park. I'm up with your Uncle Luke. And this has been one of probably the hardest trips we've ever done. And we've been unsuccessful. We have not got an animal. We've seen lots of other animals. We're actually surrounded. This is why I got bear spray in my hand with lots of bears. And, if I had my entire mind fixated on getting an animal this trip, or like, the big reward, and it's hard not to because you want to be excited for it, I wouldn't have enjoyed the trip for what it is. But if you can just enjoy each and every day and just enjoy being out here and just looking at each day and the beauty in each day for what it is, you have a much, much more enjoyable time, and you're much more likely to do it again versus going home feeling disappointed and just seeing like the whole trip is so much work for nothing, if that makes sense, versus just enjoying each and every day, because the sum of all that is still something significant in your life and in your experience. And if you get, if you get a reward, or you get the animal that you're looking for, or this, well, it might even be something unexpected. That's like a great surprise. So that's kind of the point of today is just, and it may be a video that may make more sense later in life as you're moving towards things. But for me, it was important for me to recognize the difference from the growth mindset is like, if you want things in life, go after them, but enjoy them for what they are. Don't always force yourself for like I'll be happy when I get this thing. But until then, I'm just going to put my head down. I did that for a long time. I think I missed out on a bunch of life moments because I was always waiting for that next thing to be happy. And once I finally realized, just enjoy it for what it is, and you're just happier, and you enjoy the tasks more. And because I think what you also find is that if you're always happy when something happens, that's a moving target. As you get closer and closer to it, you readjust, and you readjust. That's what I did anyways. So that's the point today. Hopefully that makes sense. Love you both. And yeah, I'm on my way down here shortly.